Okay, I'm back. I'm speaking with Mrs. Coira, and she's running for town council. I'm going to start off. Hello. I know this is your first time running for town council.
It is.
And I know that you're experiencing a lot of things for the first time at the campaign trail and talking to people. How has that experience been? Like, have you learned anything from that?
Absolutely. It's actually been one of the best experiences of my life, truly one of the best experiences of my life. I'm relatively new to town. I've been here for 4 years. I've really gotten to meet a tremendous amount of people, and I've really learned a lot from the people. I have gotten great ideas from the people themselves, and I certainly came in with my own ideas on how the town needs to proceed and where I believe it should go. But I think absolutely the people have given me a tremendous amount of ideas. I've truly gotten, it's almost like an awakening from many of the seniors I've spoken to have told me terrible stories, basically where they're being driven out of their homes, in essence, because of the high tax rate. And it's it's been a very humbling experience, I think. That's my opinion.
Well, I was also talking to Mr. McCormick, and I was both saying that because you're both new and you're not as known, you might have some difficulty getting your name out there. And I was like, what are you trying to do to try and get people to understand who you are? Because people like Don Burns and Marcus, people know who they are. People like Charlie and yourself. How are you trying to get who you are out into the
Well, I've actually been walking the last couple of weeks, probably about 3 to 4 weeks. I've been walking door to door. I've covered a tremendous amount of area, almost the entire reserve I've covered where we live, which is on the hill. That area, Dogwood, that entire area I've covered. It's really a matter of getting out there and talking to people face to face, which is the way I like to talk to people. I don't give anybody any time limits. It's just a matter of going, and just being completely honest with them. They ask me questions, I guess answer them, and that's really. So I think that's really the way I've dealt with it. Of course, we did get our lawn signs in yesterday, so that's helping. But it's just a matter of getting out there and exposing yourself and letting people, ask you questions and answer them.
Okay, in this recent poll that if you've been following, you probably know I just came up my third poll. And one of the questions, most of them are about Oakland issues, but this one I found interesting was the one about President Obama's job approval.
Yes.
And everyone said, it really depends on your part of the country. Obviously, Oakland's more Republican, and which is not a surprise by saying most people are disappointed in the way he's been doing his job. But I found interesting that it's about the same between, it was either approve, disapprove, or neither disapprove, approve or disapprove. And I find it interesting that the disapprove or either or neither was about the same. Do you think that what's going on in the country might be a disadvantage for you guys in a local race like this?
Well, I'm running on the Democratic ticket, which obviously President Obama is a Democrat himself, and I understand the job approval rating is nearly as high as when he came in. That being said, I think there's a lot of anti-incumbent rhetoric around, and the incumbents in our case at a local level, and I think national politics versus local politics are really very, very different. So in our case, 6 council members, all 6 are Republican, the mayor's Republican. So really we have, I'm not finding that people are blaming President Obama for the problems that we have in Oakland. So I don't think it's a problem, in our ticket at all. I think, if anything, the mood of the country and Oakland would actually benefit our ticket, just because people are really just sick of business as usual. They want somebody in there to really push Oakland along and get things done. We've had great ideas floated around for years, and it just hasn't been done. So that's really, I think that's the mood in general is actually helping our ticket.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And if you'd like to vote for Ms. Coira, don't forget to vote on November 2nd.